go.
Greg.
Go! Where's it being?
I thought it was great. It was a little windy. It was very windy, but other than that, it was a nice flat course, not a lot of trails, which is good for me because I'm not used to trails. And the wind, of course, we have in Florida too. So it was great experience. Fun race.
It was good. I like the trail a lot. The trails here are beautiful. Did a lot of training runs up here, so that helped out a lot. I personally didn't feel that great, but the scenery is beautiful, and overall it was a good day.
Oh, the course was gorgeous. Single track almost the entire time. Gorgeous views. Little bit of rocks, not much very technical running. So it was super smooth and flowy. I absolutely loved it. Had a great time.
Yeah, race was awesome. Probably first 29, 28 miles felt great. All the downhill in the last 10 miles was brutal on the legs. It shot them. But it was perfect conditions today. Better than the conditions of any of our training runs. But that's how it should be, right?
Yeah. First off, get to Prescott. It's just amazing out here. Anyone who's up north, it's a great lower climate, and if you're probably already altitude trained, you're just going to kill it. If you're in Phoenix, you're going to get some altitude training, so that's always a plus. I mean, you're going to get a new view of the world, so I love it. That's kind of what makes Arizona so unique. For me personally, the race is about what I expected. It was tough. It's a little bit bigger than a 50K, so you're getting a bit more miles under your feet, so you always never know what you're getting into, but I mean, what you expect is some lows and some highs, and just try to grind through those lows, and when you do, you just feel successful. So that's what happened. I mean, once you get to mile 30, 32 especially, once you get to the towers, then it's like, oh God. And then you see Watson, it's amazing. Yeah, and you just feel so happy to be at that point. So that was my high point, is just actually getting to there. So I enjoyed it a lot.
Honestly, it was the finish for me since I felt bad. And getting over those, the rollers going up to Turley. Finishing that part, and then, going downhill and then being able to see Watson Lake in the background. That was kind of reassuring.
I liked Wolverton a lot today. We did really well going up Wolverton and then crushed it going down. That's when we were feeling like our best, I think. So Wolverton was fun. The sun was out at that point. It was getting warm. And that you get that amazing view coming around to Thumb Butte and Granite Mountain. And so it was sweet. Yeah, it was perfect. We were keeping the pace pretty consistent the whole time and running with a good group of guys and girls at some points. And so everybody was nice out there. And
luckily for me, I got to run with a good buddy, Andrew. So that was really nice mentally, just being out there with someone to chat to, or if you're feeling low, just having him be in front of you and then pushing you through. Also, another thing is, I guess, just seeing Prescott. I love Prescott. I've been here out with Greg a few times, and he's really shown us a really good time. And to now put it full circle and all that training come into play and be successful out here was just a great feeling for me personally.
When I start out and automatically have to climb, that gets me. So climbing right away, and then I think with the altitude, it really makes it challenging and makes it difficult. Other than that, I mean, can't complain on the trails.
Just all downhill. I underestimated all the downhill. Didn't prepare the legs for that, and so that really got me, especially my knees and ankles. But the course conditions were great. This is the driest I've seen it up here, because we had earlier there was so much snow. But no, the course itself was good. It was just all the downhill on the end. It really added up and just lit me up. They were awesome. They definitely helped with the race. I mean, being able to know what's coming up next as far as a climb or a little technical downhill, that helped so much. And especially the long run we did, the 27-miler. Yeah, it was perfect. We saw it in all different conditions too. So that really gave us a nice game plan on what to do today.
Honestly, I missed maybe 5 or 6 miles, which sadly was the toughest portion of the race, especially when you need it. But knowing that I did almost the entire course, I mean, I just knew what I was coming into. So, I mean, really, like, knowing the end was downhill, so I could save legs for that, knowing where the major climbs were. I mean, luckily, you guys could just tell me, and, like, obviously I had Andrew who knew what I was going on out there, too. But, it was a massive help for me personally, just to be on the trails and be like, okay, let's save legs right now, or let's push harder now because I know what's coming up. So, I mean, that helped a massive amount, so...
Absolutely. I mean, it's gorgeous everywhere around here, and I'm excited. I'm spending a few more days here, so I'm going to hopefully see some really cool trails.
Yeah, certainly. I only got to see a 19-mile stretch of the Circle Trail, and I know there's 40 more of it where that came from, so I'd love to come back and see more.
I would definitely come back and do more runs. I didn't really know about the trails much in Prescott. The training runs, again, were super helpful. Loved them. My boyfriend and I, we've only been running around here like Watson Lake, so I had no idea that the whole Circle Trail existed, and it looks, it was woodsy and trees everywhere, which is a lot different. It's nice to get away from Phoenix and experience that.
This has been the ultimate preview to Prescott, and so we've already been talking about our weekend trips and the Circle Trail camping trips. We're getting that stuff planned as soon as possible, because this is this is unbelievable up here. You get a little bit of everything, and it reminds us of home when we're in the Pines. So it's great. It's only an hour and a half from Phoenix, which is way better than going all the way to Flag. So it's awesome. We'll be back up a lot.
I'm saying so. So you have some events that you're planning, I know, for the summer. So I definitely want to be out here where you're doing like the whole Prescott Circle Trail as like a tour. We're definitely going to come down for that, make a weekend of it. I know you're basically running the Circle Trail in like a 3-day event. So, I mean, it makes it a little easier than the 57K, but for those who want to get into it, or even if you like ultras, it's a great way to do all of it. So, and camping out, I mean, I love camping out. So I'm going to be in Prescott a few more times.